Hey, I'm Justin.
And I'm Shauna. And we have a movie problem. Today we're talking about all the movies that came out in December because there are a boatload of them. We have about 20 of them, so I'll probably make it a two-part video. But first up on our list is...
Perfect Getaway.
Yep.
Now, we didn't go see this movie.
We didn't. It wasn't...
We're still waiting for it to come out and rent it, so...
It's actually out this week. Actually, it came out last week. But I didn't go out and buy it immediately. It sort of got mixed reviews. It was really popular. It's about a couple that get married and they go off to Hawaii for their honeymoon. Mm-hmm. Ooh, so it's shot in this beautiful backdrop, you know?
I feel like, you know, like when it came out, I was like, man, I feel like I've watched that movie 100 times already. This is just another, you know, different actors in it.
And that's exactly it. They said, most of the reviews said the acting was great, like, they're really believable, and the twist is insane and unexpected, but the ending was just not as good as what they thought.
Yeah, I'd sooner just let it, you know, wait till it comes on my Roku box.
Right, so I've added it to the Netflix queue. When we get around to it, we're just renting it. So that's it for Perfect Getaway. Your decision. Next up is Pandorum. Now, this was a horror flick that came out not too long ago, and I really hated that I missed it. I was really looking forward to this, and it got a lot of positive reviews.
Yeah, this was when we were moving from Idaho to Florida, and
so
we just missed
it.
We just missed a couple of ones. But I'm really excited to see this one.
But it's out on DVD now.
Okay.
So we'll have it here at the house probably later today to watch tonight or tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And I added it to the Netflix queue, bumped it to the top, so when they receive this week's, then they'll send it out. But it's definitely a rental. I didn't buy it because I didn't see it was one of those must-haves. Normally I only buy the ones that I know I'm going to want to watch again. So I just rented it for now. And supposedly,
I promise not all the movies we're going to talk about we haven't seen. I see what
we're coming up to ones we have seen, but the most recent ones we just haven't. So, it's actually about two astronauts. They wake up from cryo sleep, and they don't know who they are, what they're doing, or anything. And Pandorum is actually a condition that happens up there when you sleep too long in cryo sleep, I guess. I never knew this. And so, because...
Would you do cryo sleep?
I don't know. That's
I would. I want to. I want to. I've got like an age, 63 years old. I want to be frozen, and I want to just go on. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking now at 28.
I know.
We'll see what happens when I get to 63.
We'll see if we wake up like this, because they wake up not knowing who they are on some spaceship out in the middle of space trying to figure out what to do with this ship. And as one astronaut goes to explore the ship, the other one is sort of guiding him through an intercom system. And the astronaut that's exploring comes across these very fast, very creepy creatures. And so that's what the whole movie's about. And supposedly it's got good special effects, great sound effects. It's a thriller.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see it.
Looks great. I can't wait.
Alright, next up, came up a week before that, is Megan Fox's Jennifer's Body.
You know, I'm like the one man in the world who went to this movie really hoping that Megan Fox was going to be a good actor. You know, I was hoping... Actress.
She's female.
And, you know what? She's just really good looking. That's all I'm going to say.
The movie was definitely made to showcase the good assets that she has. Yeah. And so the whole movie, she's wearing these cute little outfits, and she's turned into this possessed demon and starts eating her classmates. So it was an alright movie. I didn't buy it. We saw it in the theaters because we expected it to be good.
I probably won't buy it. I probably won't rent it.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest you buy it. If you're a guy and you like Megan Fox, then you'll love it. So you might want to buy it. But for actual going to watch an entertaining story and great acting throughout, not so much. So, that's my take on that one. I won't be renting it or buying it. We only saw it in theaters. Next is the movie 9, which came out on 9/9/09. I love when those dates come around.
We had missed this one in the theaters as well.
Yeah, it hit the summer.
Yeah.
This was it came out
September, and
when
we
school started.
We were still just moving. The kids were getting in school. August and September was just really rough for us.
Lots of traveling, lots of moving, lots of new things.
This was one that I really wanted to see. Did Haley ever take Dylan for this one?
No, they never saw it.
Dylan's really excited to see this one.
Yeah, the world has come to an end, and these last 9 creatures have a mission to save it. It was produced by Tim Burton, which he did the
The Nightmare.
The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I love those movies. So I'm interested to see what this one is. I bought it and haven't seen it yet, so it's out there in our living room. We'll probably go see it after this video. So we'll see. I'll let you know how it goes. Next up is Paranormal Activity.
Oh, man, what a great movie. Great movie marketing. I mean, I feel like they changed the game. They did things that other movies...
They were awesome.
Yeah, other movies will do in the future.
Now, I'm not going to hype it up. It's a horror movie. You have to let yourself go in a horror movie just to enjoy it. Otherwise, it's like, come on, that's not real, blah, blah. Yeah. And you'll probably hate it. Some of my friends are high skeptics. High skeptics? Big skeptics. They're probably high, too.
What do you mean? That was awesome.
Anyways, like, if you go... I went there with my teenage sister and my husband, and we sat there, and, like, as the movie went on, our feet got higher and higher on the seat in front of us because we didn't want them down in the dark. And then at the very end, we, like, squealed. And it was, like... It was a good movie, and it gets your heart racing, and... I loved it. I think it's a great horror movie. It makes you definitely want to sleep with the lights on afterwards.
You know, and what they spent like $15,000 making it, made
low budget
$1 bazillion dollars. You know, so
the marketing behind it, phenomenal. Okay, so what they did was they just released it in like 12 markets, which is like 12 theaters around the nation, and they said, well, we're not getting funded to be put in all the movies, so you have to go demand it. Well, they did this on MySpace, and they just put up posters everywhere, and so many teenagers saw it that they it was a virus. It just spread out, and they had over 1 million demands in all over the nation that they just went nationwide immediately. So I mean, it was awesome. So they had awesome marketing. Good movie. We bought it the day it came out.
Game changer.
Yep. All right. Next up is District 9. Bum, 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 bum.
Didn't we?
We saw this.
Yeah, we saw this, but didn't we talk about District 9 already?
No, I think we did on our other show, but never really talked about it on this show.
Well, whatever. District 9,
yeah.
You know what? I left the theater not liking it, but as I think back about all the things in the movie, and I listened to some other critiques, and I really started to think about the movie, like what I just saw, and I was so weirded out when I first saw it that I was
like... When we walked out, we were, like, confused.
Yeah, you know, I was
The marketing for it was different than what it should have been. It's in a documentary style, and we did do a movie review on this, so you can go back and watch our movie review, but it's sort of not going to be the same, because would I buy this?
I'll buy it.
You'll buy it. It's out on DVD, by the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, it was a good movie. It sort of changed the game. It's about aliens that have come to our planet, and then we enslave them and put them in little camps. And
yeah. There was really big statements made in this movie about, like, slavery and racism.
How we're treating our mankind. You know, like, yeah, they're aliens in here, but this is how we're treating people from other countries.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so it's sort of like behind the scenes, this is what we think we should be, what you should know about what's happening in other parts of the world. So
yeah.
I thought it was a pretty good movie.
It's
weird.
I would say this is a must-see, just for the statements, and just so that you can, you know, this is one of those movies where you'll go home and you'll be like, do you think they were right? You'll talk with your spouse about it.
And you're sort of feeling comfortable, but it's just because it's making you think about things differently.
This is a water cooler movie. This is one where you talk about it. And,
yeah. You know, it's not one that, like, I would call my mom and be like, oh, you have to go see this, because my mom watches, you know, the chick flicks, she watches, you know, the happy-go-lucky things. This is like a make you think, like, talking with my peers type movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, alright, let's see. We are on movie number 6. We'll do 2 more and then split the video.
Okay.
Alright, next up is Extract. Came out on DVD. I haven't seen it yet.
I believe we started watching this and then we got busy. You know, this is a rent-it movie.
It's definitely a rent-it. I didn't think... Well, at the time that it came out, it had a lot of big conflicting movies, so it, like, slid by under the radar.
Yeah, there was just too much big stuff
next
to it.
But it has Mila Kunis, Jason Bateman, Ben Affleck is in it. Jason Bateman is a factory owner. He has this extract company, and he is trying to sell it for this big buyout from General Mills. His wife hates him, and he's trying to fix that relationship, but then he has this really hot worker that just started working there, and he also wants to cheat on his wife with her. So he turns to Ben Affleck, his best friend that owns a bar, and his best friend tells him to go for the hot chick at his work instead of fixing his relationship.
It's a happy
comedy,
happy feel good comedy movie that I just haven't got around to seeing yet.
Yep.
But it's one that I do want to see when I get the time.
Right. I'd say it's a rent it, for sure.
Absolutely.
Alright, next up is 500 Days of Summer. I'm so torn.
I just don't even want to say anything about this movie.
I know, I'm so torn with this movie. It's gotten tons of great reviews. 500. My sister-in-law says, how is 500 Days of Summer even possible? Well, what it is, Summer is the girl he falls in love with. And he spends 500 days with her, and she says, I don't want to have a serious relationship. Like, I've tried watching this movie 2 times now and fell asleep both times. So
yeah, I like both actors.
Right.
I just don't like this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't fit with me.
I don't know if I just watch it too late at night so I fall asleep. I don't know. It's just... I'd say rent it.
I can't finish this damn movie.
Yeah. I'd say rent it. I can't tell you to go out and buy this. I can't tell you I love it. I can't tell you it's amazing. I would just say when I finally finish the movie, I will let you know how it was. That's all I can say about it.
I love the actors.
Yeah.
They've been in some great stuff.
Alright, so that's it for this part. We're going to do the next 10 in just a second. So, see you back at the next video.
Bye.